All right, good morning, everybody. Everybody ready for the holidays? Anybody ready for Santa Claus? I hope so. We just got a little note from Mrs. Claus saying everything was on schedule, so that's very exciting when that happens, I got to tell you. But to start off here, let's have a little video to prepare us for the holiday season.
Friday, November 29th on 6th and Jefferson Streets, a holiday tradition returns. Light Up Louisville. It all begins at 3 p.m. with children's activities, live entertainment, and a holiday marketplace featuring free train rides. At 6:30 p.m., the Lots of Lights Parade and the arrival of Santa Claus. Light Up is powered by LG&D, Louisville Tourism, AT&T, Amazon, Southern Hospitality Concessions, and the Bob Ray Company. Light Up Louisville. Welcome home for the holidays.
Wow. What do you think? I tell you what, this press conference has really reached a new level. A couple of years ago, when our friends from Lincoln Elementary showed up, and they were going on a field trip through downtown, and they came and they started singing along with us, and it was really a wonderful thing. So I think to start this off, why don't we make this a tradition? And why don't we start off with Lincoln Elementary leading us in Jingle Bells. You guys ready?
Yes. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
All right. All right, that makes it official. The holidays are upon us. So thank you all so much for coming out here to hear some exciting news about the traditional start of the holiday season in our great city. And, of course, that is Light Up Louisville. And for most of us, the holidays are about tradition and community, and that's why we're really excited to celebrate the 39th annual Light Up Louisville in Jefferson Square for the third year in a row, and in the event's original location. And we're excited to announce some new events happening throughout the city. This annual event brings the community together for an evening full of fun, entertainment, and yes, a little bit of magic also. We're unique because not every city gets a special, hardworking individual, a visitor from the North Pole that comes to our city. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Who?
Santa Claus.
Yes. We have an incredible partnership with Santa Claus and everybody up at the North Pole. So once again, he said, I would love to come back to Louisville and see the children of Louisville. So make sure to be there because that's going to be great. It's the big happening every year. So that's the number one issue. But let's go over the event details that make up Light Up Louisville, a can't-miss event for everybody here in Louisville. Activities will start at 3 p.m. with children's activities on 6th Street. Children and families can visit the children's workshop to make holiday crafts, decorate cookies, and write letters to Santa, courtesy of our friends at AT&T and Home Depot. Let's hear it for AT&T and Home Depot. All right. Now, if you know our administration, we're always trying to make things better. We're about continuous improvement. So we are bringing back the ever-popular passenger train and making it even bigger this year. It will hold 20 to 25 passengers. So in between the children's activities and crafting, kids can hop on the train and go all the way down Jefferson Street between 6th and 7th Street for a really long ride on Jefferson Street. Now, the entertainment stage is going to open at 3 p.m. in front of Metro Hall right outside here, with live performances from local musicians and dance group, including lots of Louisville folks like DJ Jay Campbell, who really does a lot of good work for the city, Louisville Academy of Music, NB Dance Team, Dove School of Arts, Classic Melodies, Bluegrass Blues Brothers, Motown Christmas, and Midnight Moon. And at that same time, you'll find our holiday market at 6th and Jefferson, offering treats, holiday crafts, and lots of decorations that you can take home with you. And then our popular Lots of Lights Parade with floats, bands, and carolers from all over the community will get underway at 6:30 p.m., steps off at 4th and Liberty Streets is where it starts, turns onto Jefferson Street, and disperses at 7th and Jefferson Streets. And then serving as our Grand Marshal for this year's parade is Miss Kentucky, Jordan Wider. Jesse and MJ from 106.9 Play, Louisville's official Christmas radio station, will MC the parade announcements. Various units, including floats, bands, carolers, car clubs, children's groups, and civic organizations, will march through downtown with big smiles on their face and march past the main entertainment stage. So make sure you can see all of the action when you set up along Jefferson Street. Students from AMPed, our community's youth music program, will headline the main stage following the parade and right before the big light-up moment. Now, around 8 o'clock, the big event happens. The moment everyone will be waiting for, and that is from out of the night sky, you can see in the distance a light, and it's starting to come down and get closer and closer to the street. And the excitement builds in the crowd because people are looking at that light. And who is behind the light? Santa Claus. It's incredible. So somewhere he lets down in the city, and then he appears in the parade. And it's that magical moment that takes place at 8 o'clock when he comes up on the stage, plugs in that cord, and then what happens? Well, he sings a song while we light up Louisville. All the lights in the city come on, and that's why he keeps coming back to Louisville, because he loves that moment when tens of thousands of lights, including the beautiful city Christmas tree, all lights up. And it's a magical moment. Time stands still, and we all feel like kids when that happens. So in addition to lights and music, there will be fireworks, and it wouldn't be a city event without a Zambelli fireworks show. 8-inch Elvis will close out the entertainment on the main stage, so be sure to stick around for some great music. And then following all of that, you can head to Santa's house in Jefferson Square Park for free pictures with Santa from 8:30 to 10. That's how much he loves our city. He's going to hang around for a while. Also that night, the Belle of Louisville and the Mary M. Miller will be featuring special Light Up Louisville moonlight cruises on the river. Now, I need to thank some folks. This free event would not be possible without the generous support from our friends at LG&E. For 15 years, LG&E has powered Light Up Louisville, from helping get our Christmas tree prepared to marching in the parade and even donating to our friends at Toys for Tots. We could not ask for a better sponsor, so please give a big round of applause for Natasha Collins from LG&E, and she's going to share a few words with us. Natasha.
Thank you, Mayor Fisher, and good morning, everyone. On behalf of all of our employees, LG&E is thrilled to be back for another Light Up Louisville. As the mayor said, we've been longtime supporters of this event, and it's really a no-brainer, right? It's such an event that brings us together, and as the mayor said, it is a tradition in our community. So we're thrilled to be a part of making that tradition happen, and what we really hope is that folks get a chance to just press pause for a second with their families, because so often there are so many things that take us away from our families and from really spending quality time with one another. And so this is a great opportunity to hit pause, to come out in our city, enjoy this event, and enjoy everything that we have to offer. For our part, we will have a parade unit that is with Louis the Lightning Bug, of course. He'll be there making things happen with Santa at the magic moment that the mayor mentioned, but we'll also have plenty of employees that have giveaways. We'll also have a special giveaway for Toys for Tots. So again, we hope that everybody comes out, celebrates the holiday, and gets time to spend great time in our city and with their families. Thanks.
Thanks, Natasha, and all of LG&E. Now, this year, LG&E is getting assistance from the Bob Ray Company, who stepped up in a big way to help with the process, from cutting down the city's Christmas tree to delivering it to Jefferson Square Park, which is scheduled for tomorrow. This year's tree is a 45-foot Norway spruce donated by the Rogers family. So let's hear it for the Rogers family over here. What do you think? Nice job. And Bob Ray, to the Bob Ray Company, for the wonderful work that they do, just helping out. For most people, that looks like an impossible task, but for you guys, you just kind of take care of business.
Just another day at work.
All right. Well, it really benefits the city and just looks great. So it helps us look even more festival and beautiful. and it just really is wonderful for the entire city. Also, we got a lot of visitors that come this time of year, so it generates tourism. So I'm really grateful to Louisville Tourism for being a strong partner and helping make Louisville a destination for the holidays. And they're a great sponsor, so representing Louisville Tourism is their Chief Operating Officer, Cleo Battle. Cleo.
Good morning. Good morning to all you. I wish my kids were this age again. Okay, so the holidays are here, and I'm excited to be here to represent travel and tourism in our city. Did you know Louisville has been recognized as one of the best cities for festivals and events in North America? So this all fits in. This holiday season, Light Up Louisville, the Winterwood Spectacular, Fête de Noël, Moonlight Cruises, Lights Under Louisville, just to name a few. These are great events for our community, and they're also great events for our visitors. And just great events for entire families. I want to thank the event organizers for their creativity with our events. They contribute to Louisville's brand of being unique and authentic. So thank you to all of them. Happy holidays.
Thank you, Cleo. Well, it was 7 years ago when we did our first Jack-o'-lantern spectacular, right? And most people said, really? Pumpkins in the park? That's going to be a thing? We're going to go out there and you're going to have 100,000 people show up and have a good time? Well, that ended up being a low estimate. So the Jack-o'-lantern spectacular has been an incredible addition to our community. And no, I'm not on the wrong holiday right now. I realize that's Halloween. But imagine if these guys put that same creativity together to create a holiday spectacular for us. That's kind of crazy to think about that. Well, I'd like to introduce Travis Reckner with the Louisville Parks Foundation team to tell us a little bit about the new Winter Woods events. And Travis and his team are behind Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular. So Travis, what's next?
Hello, everybody. So Paul and I from Hey Bob, we do the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, and we've had this vision for many years for a Christmas winter holiday festival, and we are just so thankful to Brooke Pardue and the Parks Foundation for believing in us and giving us this opportunity to create and make this festival possible. Basically, all the pumpkins are down from the Iroquois Park, and we're going to transform Iroquois Park is just gorgeous, one of the most beautiful parks I've ever seen. So, and the key for our event or our vision was we needed the proper setting to create this magical world we're trying to make here. So with the beautiful hills and the rolling hills and the winding roads, to us it appears like you're driving through the Black Forest in Bavaria. So this is what we're going to try to create, is this winter Bavarian Christmas village winter scene, where instead of pumpkins, we're going to use stained glass and lanterns to kind of convey the message we're trying to send to everybody. So it's a lot of work right now, taking all the pumpkins down and getting all the Christmas stuff up. But we're feeling good about it, and we think you all will really enjoy what we have to offer. So thank you, guys.
So these guys are very low-key, but you see how they perform in a huge way and how they've done that with the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular. So I'm sure the same thing's going to happen with this festival as well. And so it starts on November 30th and goes through December 31st. And there'll be a fee. So a car, SUV, minivan is $25. Passenger van, RV, $75. Tour buses, $5 per person. So this will be one of these can't-miss type of places that you have to go to. And just like people came from all over the country to see the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, they will also be coming from all over the country for this wonderful new addition to our city. the Winter Woods Spectacular at Iroquois Park. So that's exciting. All right. Then we've got some more exciting in-town stuff going on. So we're excited to have our partners from Paristown joining us today. The transformation that Steve Smith has led at Paristown has really been an incredible new addition to our city. Great quality work, and then always interesting and new and creative programming as well. So Steve, if you'd tell us a little bit about the Paristown events, we'd appreciate that.
So I think one thing that we can all agree that makes Louisville different is our great neighborhoods. And in 1854, T.Y. Brent was way on the outskirts of town in Paristown, and he divided up his farm for all the immigrants that were coming to our community. And they brought their hard work, they brought their families, they brought their trades, but mostly they brought their religions and their faith. And they brought traditions that most people still practice today in Europe. If you go to Alsace, Germany, there's great festival markets. And so we want to thank Commonwealth Bank for sponsoring Fête de Noël. We've got a nice skating rink. We've got lots of programming that if you'll go to paristown.com, Drag Queens on Ice is one of our premier events. It's going to be a great blast. So you can have lunch at the cafe or dinner at the cafe. We're going to 7 days a week at the cafe starting this Sunday. Come down for some Kentucky cocoa. It's got a little bourbon in it, just by the way. Skating, the concession stand will be open. And we're proud to be part of the Louisville community and part of the holiday celebrations. So thank you.
More fun in the city. Pretty good. How much more fun can we have? You guys ready for more fun? Yeah. All right. I hope so. Yeah. Well, speaking about fun, one of the great traditions that we've had in the city is helping each other during this time. And Toys for Tots is well known throughout our community for decades of people just finding a way to help folks that maybe aren't going to have as good a Christmas as they should have. So again this year, we will work to spread compassion through a 12-hour Toys for Tots toy drive on Friday, December the 6th. So I encourage everyone in the city, companies, churches, mosques, temples, just individuals, please think about a child that you can get a gift for this year. So we will have the toy drop-off from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. right here in front of Metro Hall. So that's on December the 6th. Now, as part of the challenge I'm putting out there, there's a little spirited competition that's going to take place in the city as well. So everybody can agree on this because the winners out of this are the children of our community. So we're adding additional drop-off spots at Paristown, so right by the place where Steve Smith was just talking about, the Logan Street Market, a fabulous new addition to the community, and Mission Barbecue. So there's lots of ways to give Toys for Tots this year. So we'll be sure to publicize this for our TV friends here. If you could put that on your trailer in advance, that would be a wonderful way to help the kids in our community. Fortunately, we got an incredible leader in this program. It's Cletus Evans. Cletus is a veteran. He was with the Marines. There is no project too big that Cletus can't take on and just deliver outstanding results each and every time. And if it involves our kids and helping people, he's even better. So please welcome Cletus Evans.
Thank you very much. I can't say enough about what the city has done to the community. And this is not a number that, when I say it, it's not something to brag about. But last year, because of this great community, we were able to take care of 16,243 children that cover not just Jefferson County, but the areas that I also have responsibility for, which is Shelby, Spencer, Oldham, Henry, and Owen County. So we extend that reach all the way out to those counties because otherwise they wouldn't have anything. Mayor, you came to me 4 years ago, and we had a side conversation, and you said, "How are you doing this year?" And I said, "We were struggling." And 2 days later, we had a press conference. A week later, we had our first challenge, and we had 6,200 toys donated. Now, I don't get hung up on numbers because the next year we got 1,800. Some people might have thought, well, you're down. No, that's 1,800 toys I didn't have the day before we started. So every toy counts, and I need toys. And I'll tell you what I need. I need 9 to 12-year-old boys and girls toys, and I need 13 to 17-year-old girls and boys toys. Those are the hardest ones to get donated to us. Now, I have plenty of 3 to 6-year-old stuff. I could probably do all of Christmas right now with 3 to 6-year-old boys and girls stuff. But I need those older kids stuff. So if you can, and you can afford it, bring us a toy December 6th at those locations the mayor just said. If you can't afford it, team up with another family. Go in together, buy a toy. Everything will count, and everything. We just want to take care of all those less fortunate children that we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Cletus. There's always a little good-spirited competition going on within Metro government as well. Last year, we crushed our goal of collecting 2,100 toys. That was thanks to our Metro Corrections, so our folks who run the jail. They put all of the other Metro departments to shame. I'm just saying that right now, and there's a lot of people within Metro that don't feel real good about that, okay? And I was informed yesterday, we swore in 14 new corrections professionals, that they're already like at 600 toys, okay? So for those listening in Louisville Metro government land, got to step up our game here, okay? So Louisville Metro Corrections, we're really proud of the work that they do and just encourage everybody else to be motivated by the wonderful generosity that comes from our professionals at Metro Correctionals. So that's one way to give, but then we've got supporters from the community that help us with, checks, cash to make this thing work the way it does. So we're really fortunate for additional support from our sponsors, including AT&T, Hood Harris is with us here today, Amazon, Hyatt Regency, Southern Hospitality Concessions, and the Bob Ray Company. Let's hear it for these guys again, please. I want to thank our media sponsors that help get the word out and provide all the news coverage for Light Up Louisville. I mentioned 106.9 Play, Outfront Media, and we're really delighted to have Rick Van Hoos and Debbie Roberson here from WLKY, who've been incredible partners of the city on all of our compassion efforts as well. So let's hear it for all of our media partners and LKY. Thank you, guys. And I also want a big shout out to our special events team at Metro Government. When these events work flawlessly like they do, it's because of all the planning that our special events team has done behind it. So to Marty Storch and the special events team here at Metro Government, everybody over here, good job, guys. Way to go. And then some other folks that have just been helping us. Costco, Home Depot, Kroger number 739, Chick-fil-A, LASIK Eye Institute, Subway, Budweiser, Visual Presentations, Axis, Steve Smith's company, Metro Parks and Recreation, Public Works, Fleet and Facilities, and LMPD, and of course my special events team. So this is really looking strong, so come on out, plan for it. November 29th, Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, thanks everybody.